We are frequently asked about the proper way to add amendments or corrections to a patient care report, specifically with regard to ePCR. Is it okay to just unlock the record and edit the original PCR, or should those changes be made through some process of adding an addendum in the ePCR software? The Medicare Program Integrity Manual, Chapter 3, Section 3.3.2.5 addresses this question. It states, providers are encouraged to enter all relevant documents and entries into the medical record at the time they are rendering the service. But CMS does acknowledge that occasionally, upon review, a provider may discover that certain entries related to actions that were actually performed at the time of service but not properly documented need to be amended, corrected, or entered after rendering the service. In providing direction on how to address these situations, CMS states that regardless of whether documentation originates from a paper record or an electronic health record, three fundamental principles apply. Documents containing amendments, corrections, or addenda must clearly and permanently identify any amendment, correction, or delayed entry as such, clearly indicate the date and author of any amendment, correction, or delayed entry, and not delete, but instead clearly identify all original content. CMS states that medical record keeping within an electronic health record deserves special considerations. Records sourced from electronic systems containing amendments must distinctly identify any amendment, correction, or delayed entry and provide a reliable means to clearly identify the original content, the modified content, and the date and authorship of each modification of the record. So to answer the question regarding unlocking the trip and editing the original documentation versus adding an addendum to the record, unlocking the trip and editing the original document would not be appropriate, as doing so would not distinctly identify the amendment and provide a reliable means to clearly identify the original content, the modified content, and the date and authorship of each modification of the record as required. These requirements for amendments to the record help to emphasize the importance of clear and complete documentation at the time of service every time patient care is provided. Thanks for watching.